What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing great. Everybody's cool, calm, collected. Everybody practicing self-love. Did you tell yourself you love yourself today? Did you look in the mirror, look in your eyes and say, I love you. I love you. Did you tell yourself that you are motherfucking fine? If you haven't, make sure you make a point to do so. So, this is my second attempt. Well, this is my second spread today because I just got finished recording a bomb-ass spread, but my child kept like really interrupting and I had no idea he didn't have any underwear on. So his little wiener was like in the background and I can't publish that because I don't want to be docked for child pornography. He's 4, okay? 4-year-old boys do some shit, okay? But basically in the last spread, somebody is coming for the baby. Like that's the trend, the consistent energy since I started this channel is somebody's coming for their love. And they didn't want to hide anymore. They didn't want to sit back and watch anymore. They didn't want to fight their feelings anymore. And they made the decision to go pursue their love and offer commitment, solid commitment. Longevity. It was a beautiful reading. But what you gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna do another spread. Maybe the same scenario will come out, or we'll pick up on a different energy and see what happens. And today I'm gonna use my beloved Modern Witch Tarot. I love this deck. I call this my lesbo deck, like my lesbian deck, because there's a lot of feminines on here. Like you don't see any men in here, and you have a lot of lesbian action here, which I love. I mean, I'm just like in love with this deck, but I don't use it very often. And what an example! And you have like different types of skin colors, size. This is not the standard normal deck that you've seen, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you might be familiar with this deck, but let me show you a couple cards if you're not, like why I love this deck so damn much. Okay, like there's a lot of studs in here. Like this is the Emperor card, and the Emperor card is ultimate masculine energy. But I feel like this is a stud. Like, look at this mighty fine stud. And this Knight of Wands. Look at that stud. I like studs. So if you're a stud, holla. Anywho, let's see what we pick up this time. And thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for following me on my little YouTube journey. If you vibe with me, hit that subscribe button, get your notifications, maybe share, like, comment. Support your girl. Check out my Instagram. Support me over there. If you vibe with me, you vibe with me. First card out. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Recovery. Been through the wire. Been through the shit. This is my still standing card.
Mommy! Mommy!
My child, when I'm not busy, he's quiet. He's to himself. He doesn't want anything to do with me. But as soon as I take my attention away from him, that's when he wants to act up. I don't know what it is. Does anybody else's kid do that? The moment I'm busy doing something else. Go get your towel, please. Go. Go get your towel. Okay. I apologize for that. Thank you for the people who are really patient with that. I mean, for those of you that have kids and know and identify, thank you. If you're like, if it bothers you, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is my life. This is my life right now. A clingy kid, 4-year-old. Let's move forward. Hierophant. Commitment, spirituality, learning. Right next to this Nine of Wands. I mean, I want to say right off the bat, somebody's recovering from a commitment. I mean, that's the instant vibe I felt. Ooh. And I was correct. 3 of Swords, heartache, rejection, pain, suffering. We got all these 3 cards here. Yeah, somebody definitely went through some shit. I'm sorry. It was like this. It came out like this. Regarding some type of commitment. Marriage, possibly. See those 2 people down here? We're already starting out like yesterday's reading with the 3 of Swords. Like, these 2 cards came out yesterday, so check out that video if you haven't checked it out. Together, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. The King of Swords is masculine energy, but obviously this is a chick. Stud. I love this deck because I like studs. So we have air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. We all have that stuff in our natal chart. Holding back, holding on to something. Standing their ground, because that's what King of Swords is about. The King of Swords is very intelligent, very methodical, analytic. Swords represents thoughts, mind, holding on to something for dear life. Look how she's holding that Pentacles. She even got her feet on it, like, you ain't gonna take this from me. You ain't gonna touch this. Underneath the 9 of Wands. That energy is like, there was a brutal fight. Brutal. Okay. Somebody was fighting to hang on to something. Like, they tried their best to hang on to something or someone. Perhaps this commitment, and lost. Because it ended with the 3 of Swords. They try to fight for what they believed in. World card. Look at those tits. Anywho. Underneath the Hierophant. Ending of cycles. The world card is ending of cycles. Endings with new beginnings. Ending of patterns. Can also mean travel. And underneath the Hierophant. Ooh, this person really fought to keep this marriage or this relationship. Like they really fought to keep it. But they lost it to a third party. Normally this is like getting together, celebration. But underneath the Three of Swords, you got 2 3s here. I feel like the swords represent people. Down here, the cups represent people. You know, heartbreak, 3 people. Or it can mean it's a celebration that their heart broke, but not with the surrounding cards and how I'm feeling. It's like this King of Swords was really fighting to hold on to a relationship. And they lost. Because it had to end. They lost to a third party. Jeez. It hurts to be in that situation. I mean, how many of us been there? Where you were fighting to keep somebody and you lost to the third party. Shit, I've been through that. So these 3 cards want to come out and I'm taking them. So we got the Tower card, sudden realization, all hell breaking loose. Ace of Cups and 2 of Swords. This is definitely like, this is cutting off, choosing. This is offer of love, cup, ultimate love. Everything came crashing down because somebody was rejected here. And it's underneath this King of Swords trying to hang on, but they got rejected. God, really sucky energy. Oh man, I wish I could have picked up on the energy or continued off in the last reading I can't post. Are we picking up on somebody else? Oh, this is sad. Like real fucking heartbreak. Deep heartbreak. So they did everything they could. 8 of Wands. Movement, communication, action underneath this World card. Definitely moving, okay? Because the World card can also mean travel. I mean, it's double meaning. Like, it's definitely close, end of this commitment. This is the ending of this relationship, closing out this situation and moving forward. Even physically, not just mentally, not just emotionally, but physically. Because you got 2 movement cards, travel cards. Okay, they might have shared a home together. Okay, with the Tower. Somebody left somebody and they had to move. See a little motorcycle on the bottom there? like movement, like definite movement, like physical movement. Okay. Wow. Like this person is stunned. Like they can't believe it. It's like no matter how much effort they put into this relationship, it was like wasted. It's like I can hear this person saying, I did everything for you. I try to make you happy. I thought I was making you happy. Because they're surprised. Like, how can you do this to me? How can you leave me for another person? Judgment card. Underneath this Three of Swords and this Three of Cups energy. Heartbreak, third party. I'm feeling like this was meant to happen. Divinely guided. See the angel? And judgment usually means higher power. Like this wasn't meant to be anyway. This wasn't the person for this King of Swords. Like the divine is stepping in and trying to get this person back on track. And this relationship was a definite like distraction, energy drainer, resource drainer, life sucking. That's how I feel. And the divine's like, listen here. I'm trying to give you what you really want. Their higher selves, God, universe is trying to speak to them. Like, listen, pay attention. Oh my gosh. So I just posted an angel guidance card today on my Instagram. Go check it out. And it was listen, meditate, because the universe is trying to speak to you. That's the vibe I get off of this card. Like, child, listen. It hurts. It hurted. But it was necessary. You know, a lot of times we try to manifest or we want things that we think is going to make us happy. Or we want things and trying to manifest things that we think is right for us because we're manifesting and dreaming from a space of lack. Man, I can resonate with that. You know, codependency. Like a lot of us at one point or another or multiple times want to call in love or a person or a partnership because we think it's going to fill our cup. We think it's going to make us happy, or we think it's going to solve our problems because we're feeling lonely. We're feeling lost. We're feeling lack, like something's missing. That's why I've learned when you want to manifest something, you need to self-regulate your emotions before you manifest. Because when you're manifesting from that lack space, if you get it, it doesn't turn out right. You attract or you receive what you are. And as cheesy as that sounds, and a lot of us hear that a lot, but we don't listen. Like, oh, no, I'm great, I'm good. But in reality, we are manifesting or wanting or wishing things out of lack, not from wholeness, not from peace. You need to get to the peace and the happiness first within, then try to manifest. A lot of times we do it the other way around. We're lost, we're lacking, and we want to manifest something that will cure or solve that lack, and no, it doesn't turn out right. You know how she's blind? Also, blind love. That's what I'm saying. This King of Swords was trying to hang on to this person or this relationship out of blind love. You know what I mean? Or blindness. They thought this was going to be their cure and their happiness and their happily ever after. But it backfired in a way. Because it wasn't what they needed. It's not what they wanted or what they think they need. And divine is like stepping in, made this tower. Okay. Relationships are not always getting together and then breaking up. There's a lot into it, like the dynamics of the relationship. Are they codependent? What type of relationship is it? You know? Why are you in that relationship? Why do you find that person attractive? You find them attractive for like shallow reasons? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, they're so fine, or they have money. But does it fill your soul? Does it fill your cup? This person, this King of Swords, was blind. It had to end. Realization also. But this person is not at that realization yet that they had to let go of the cycle and move forward. They're not there yet. They're still in this energy. Like her. Like, because I don't feel like, oh, this was for the best. Okay, yeah, I'm going to move on even though I'm hurting. No, this person is fucking hurting. They're still in that energy. They're not healing yet. I've been there a time or two. King of Wands energy. See this king? This is masculine energy, and look at that mighty fine stud. Look at that. Underneath here. Can we clarify this King of Wands? Is this another energy? Is this another person? A totally different person in this scenario? Knight of Pentacles. It's interesting how it went from the King of Swords with the Four of Pentacles down to the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. It's the same person. So throughout the breakup, or during this breakup and this tower moment, this masculine energy, male or female, was hanging on to the pentacles, right? Blindly, okay? Blindly hanging on to this relationship, hanging on for dear life. And this tower moment this breakup where they're forced to move on mentally, emotionally, and physically, okay? Because the divine stepped in. And because of this tarot moment, they're shifting energy from the mental space to this fire energy of passion, action. Okay, then stop eating the cupcakes. Okay. And they're reevaluating. See, instead of holding on to the pentacle close to their heart blindly, the energy shifting where this masculine energy is now evaluating stuff, looking at things differently, taking their time, okay? Thinking from the mental space, because swords is mental energy. Now thinking from the passion space, the heart space, okay? Because they probably was with this person that left them for a third party for shallow reasons, okay? They were all in their head like, oh, I'm in this relationship because it looks good or it's pleasing to the eye. And logically, this is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? That's mental energy. But then they're going to realize after they get out of this Three of Swords pain energy, they're going to realize they want to be pursuing people or analyzing things from a passion, from heart, from spirit, going from shallow to what's in their spirit. And that actually explains what I just talked about. A lot of things that we think we want is not really what we want. You know, a lot of times maybe we're acting on, or we want things out of social pressure from friends, society, or families, but that's not what we really want, you know? So this person is going to change, is going through a transformation, or they're going to freaking realize they were thinking, or they were manifesting, or holding on something that wasn't suited for them. These two cards came out here. Devil energy with the Justice. So this definitely was a codependent, toxic situation. Okay? And that goes with earlier when I talked about this is energy draining. This is resource draining. This is life sucking. This former relationship was just draining this person. Toxic. But the divine is coming in and giving them justice so they can balance out. I heard detox. Detox from this codependent, shallow, life-sucking energy. They're changing. They're going to be operating from a spiritual, passionate heart space, looking at things differently, even taking their time before they leap. They're going to be detoxing from codependency and like toxicity. Like I feel it too. Like I feel the loss. Like a lot of changes have to happen. There's a deep overall transformation in this person that we're talking about here. Temperance. Balancing out emotions. Regulating. underneath this judgment. See the wings? This is divine. This is spirit. This is universe. This is Jesus taking the wheel. Bottom of the deck. You need to retreat, heal, recover, reflect, take a break. Underneath that Nine of Pentacles, build yourself back up to being single, standing on your feet, whether it's, you know, not just emotionally, mentally, financially, like recover from this, recover from the loss. And underneath that, so that new can begin. This is new beginnings also. Waiting for the ships to come in. But that's a distant energy because this person needs to chill out, heal, and recover. This breakup really did a number on this person, but it's for this person's good. Let's pull out an oracle card.
Mommy, my son hit.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't eat the cupcakes anymore. Let's pull out an oracle card or two for some guidance, because there's a deep hole, like a deep wound here. Like this person, the divine, don't worry, the divine is stepping in, but you got to go through what you got to go through. Serendipity. What did I say?
Mommy,
Spirit is orchestrating this so that good things can come in. You got to release this so good things can come in. Serendipity. Spirit is taking control. Spirit is orchestrating all of this for your highest good. One more, spirits. To calm this weary soul. To comfort. To whoever's going through this. Or will be going through this. Mending. And Spirit's doing this to mend this person. This is not mending of a relationship or this with this person that broke up with them, but mending of self, because I feel like this person lost a lot of themselves in this relationship with the Devil card. Okay, Spirit needs to take them out of this situation so they can find themselves again. And that's what toxic relationships would do. You lose yourself. And if it was a really toxic, like narcissistic, abusive, maybe, you definitely lose yourself. And Spirit is trying to come in, God's trying to come in to save you. This is a blessing in disguise. Just for the hell of it, let's look at the bottom of the deck of this. I can't make this up, you know, when the other freaking readers on YouTube go, I can't make this up, Spirit, you're scaring me. Because Spirit's real. Not for you. This relationship was not for you. Spirit's trying to rescue you from this. It's for your own good. It wasn't for you. Thank you, Spirit. How many of us have been through this? I know I have. A handful of times. Pursuing somebody, or was interested in somebody, or even in a full-blown relationship, and realized I was there for superficial reasons, for wrong reasons. They end up leaving me. I was heartbroken, you know. But in the end, after you've done, go through the healing process, and you look back and you realize it wasn't for you, and you lost yourself in the process in that relationship. Been there, done that. So whoever's going through this, feel your emotions, start the healing process, know that this is for your own good. Cry your tears and get up. Get up. Get back on that horse. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to work out. Trust the process. Trust. Till next time, toodaloo.